So we are going to start now. So what Yemi, did you do your assignment? Hello.
Yes, but I'm yet to upload them inside the folder.
Okay, I want you to share. I want you to share your screen. Tell us, show us what you have done so far. Okay.
I can't share my screen. I'm using my phone at the moment.
Wow. And we all discuss about this, and we discuss about it that when we are coming to class, we are going to. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. So, please, someone should briefly explain what they learned on the previous class.
So, good evening. So, from the previous class, we learned how to locate locate a particular row, and we also did a particular row using the where clause, and also we did update a data, and also in the assignment, he also told us to do delete, how to delete a row and also drop table, and also delete a whole table. So, and also how to add an information. Also did that.
Okay, is there no anyone who can define for me alias? Today's topic we are going to look at on what the word alias. Is there anyone who have any meaning of alias so we can share? Uh, we can know the meaning before we move on to what alias is all about. Hello, is there anyone?
In a layman's knowledge, I think alias is just like, should I say, a short nickname you can give to something, like to represent that thing. You just give it a
Good,
short nickname.
good. Now in SQL, we we called alias as like a temporary name. Okay, alias are used to give a particular table or a column in a table a temporary what name. It's not a permanent name but it's just what a temporary name. They are often used to make what columns name more readable. They are often used to what make columns name more readable, and it is used for what readability. It is used for what readability. So alias is used for what readability. Now the alias is most especially used when writing series of code. Okay, when writing series of code and you find it difficult to always mention a particular column or a table, you can just decide to use your alias name to what name that what particular column or table. So now alias is a keyword. We are going to see how we can what make use of what alias in what an example. So let's look at what, or let's code what we can save a particular column as. So now, for example, this is our data, and we have what last name and what first name. So in our alias name, we can just give our last name as what surname. Okay, please, Zika, mute your mic. So we can just give our first name, our last name as what surname. So let's see how we can what get a temporary name for what our last name. So we are going to say select or select the column. We are going to select the column and which is what last name. We'll copy the name, last name. Then from, now we have to give it a condition. What is the name of the table? From what student data.
Student data.
Okay, good. From student data, we'll use it as, then we'll replace it as what surname. Surname. Good. Now automatically, let me just break it down for us to see. Automatically, our data, we have a what a temporary name called what, our column, we have a temporary name called what surname. Now let's see the results. Now you see that last name is what, last name is now what surname. So this is our last name. Now we have what make use of the last name and we drawn out the column. So our last name is now what the son name. So that is how we can make a particular column to bear a temporary name. Okay, so let's move on to what today's topic, and I want you to do research on or read about alias. Okay, now let's talk about today logical operators. We said that today's topic is what logical operators. Now logical operators allow you to what, allow you to use multiple comparison operator in one query. They allow you to what use multiple comparison operator in what one query. Now each logical operator is a special name. Okay, it's a special symbol, or let's say symbol. So now for example, we have different logical operator in Python. In SQL, we have what like. Now like allow you to what match similar value. Like allow you to watch to match similar value instead of what the exact value. So the logical operator, there are a lot of logical operator in what SQL. We have the like, which allow you to watch match similar values instead of what the exact values. In, we have in allow you to specify a list of value, like to include, you like to what include. In it allow you to what specify a list of value you like to what include. We also have operator called between. Between allow you to what select only role within a certain range. Now, between, just like you are selecting a particular uh, column or range, that is how you can make use of what the between. We already know is none, which we did on our last class. It allow you to what select that row that contain no data in a given column. We have what the and allow you to what select only the row that satisfy two condition. Two condition. Remember, okay, for those who study computer science, in digital electronics, or introduction to digital electronics, we have something like and, okay, or logic. For those who did logic in school, where you have the true or false, and or, and gate, and or. So now the and allow you to what select only the row that satisfy what two condition. We have the or allow you to select row that satisfy either either of two condition. So now we also have something we call not. Not allow you to select row that do not match a certain condition. So these are the logical operator we have, and we are going to see example of what how we make use of it. I listed the like operator, the in, the between, and or and not. So we are going to see how we can what make use of them. Okay, we are going to see how we can what make use of them. So let's see the practical aspect of what the logical operator. So uh let's see our data. Good, this is our data. Now we want to make use of what the like operator. So we are going to say select or from what, from let's say student data. Okay, select all from student data, where what uh where a group, like, you can just use you use a certain condition where uh okay, now we are going to see what the like will satisfy. So we want to check if it matches a particular value. Okay, now we want to check where okay where okay where person's ID is equal to, let's say person ID is equal to 3, like we look for the number of age. Okay, let's see how we are going to what satisfy what a certain condition. Now let's do it like this. Where last name, where last name like uh Samuel. Let's say Samuel. Let's see what will be our result if it will come out. Good. Did you see it? Did you see what happened here? Do you understand? Do you guys understand, so that I will
Yes.
explain?
Yes.
So everyone here understand what happened?
The single quote and the double quote.
Okay, so sorry. So everybody understand what happened there, or should I explain? Is there anyone who did not understand what happened? Okay, Kemi, you are welcome. Kemi, do you understand what happened?
Yeah, good evening, sir. I did.
Now, okay, if you understand, so kindly explain it.
Okay, so I think we are trying to filter a last name that bears Samuel. So
Yes,
we introduced like
yes.
and we got
Good,
the
good. So you can use that to filter what a certain role. Maybe you have millions of data. Okay, now this draws back to what we did at the last class, filter. Now this is a way you can choose any conditions that matches, or when you are searching for millions of data, you can use the like to search. Okay, you can use the like to search, and we said that the like allow you to match similar values instead of what exact values. Okay, similar values instead of what exact values. So you can decide to search for a particular name. You want to check if a certain name in your in that organization, maybe an employer, or you guys have a new employer, and you know the person's first name, and you remember the first name and you could not remember the last name, but you know that it sounds something like Samuel. You can just use your your like to see if truly is that person. Okay, you can just search if you it will filter out for you. So you can also use it for what, to verify a certain person in your database. So this is like for you. It allow you to what, match similar value instead of what, exact value. So we are going to look for the in. How are we going to solve the in? We are going to look it. So before I move on, Kemi, did you do your assignment?
yeah, I did that of the SQL. I did the presentation.
So can you present for us now?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen.
Mm, let me open it.
So Okwelu, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm just
Hello.
joining. I had a very heavy traffic. I'm just getting home, so I just need to join on time and follow up.
Okay. I
Following the
hope you
house.
understand what we did in like.
I'm following right now. Yes, I've
O-
seen the commands. I'm trying to input in my system. Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as Kemi present his assignment, and we'll move on to the next, which is in operator. Okay. Okay. Good. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Select.
Wow.
Don't do
Wow.
well.
Eh,
Okay.
Look at Kemi now. Kemi want to present for us, and Kemi prepare for us very well. Want to show us is an
You're not
is a
sharing
coder.
anything. Okay.
Wow. Now, oh, Kemi is our teacher today. Oh. Please,
No, I
let's
beg.
wait for Kemi to tell us what he have
Okay.
prepared for us. Okay.
All right. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Okay. So I'm
Am I the only
presenting.
one responding? Akpam, Woyemi, are you not in
Good
class? Are you not
evening.
going to
Good
Yes.
respond?
evening. Okay. So the question says we should look at we should make research about SQL, what it
Okay.
can be used for and what it cannot be used for.
Okay.
So I found that SQL means structured query language, which means the programming language for storing and processing information in a relational database. So when you open your SQL, you see that part that talks about database where you can find your tables and other values. So SQL is like a program is a programming language for storing your information in a database. And this database stores information in tabular form in rows, columns, okay, and shows relationship between data values. So when you click on your database, it shows your table. From your table, you can see each rows, um, columns, what the information that are in each rows and columns. You can also use it to store, update, remove, search, and retrieve information from the database. Just like what we did this evening, or what we are doing right now, trying to retrieve information. You want to know maybe more information about a particular row or a column. So SQL enables you to do that. So what SQL does for querying data, that's retrieving your subset of data from your tables. You want to get the total number of students in the classroom. SQL can help you do that. You can also use it to insert records. You're trying to for data entry. So SQL allows you to do that also for updating data, just like we did earlier. Trying to update last name has surname, or the one we did last week also, where we try to update Kemi to lower Kemi. So SQL allows you to do that too. Then you can remove records, your unwanted data, you can remove them. So where can we use SQL? Number one, your data when your data is too big for Excel. So I found out that most of the time the problem that people, data other analysts encounter, maybe because the file is too large and they cannot use it on Excel. So SQL provide that solution, can help you effortlessly query billions of rows of data without slowing down your computer. Then for data accuracy, we can use SQL for data accuracy. We can also use it to connect related data tables, and we can use it to update data simultaneously. So where can we not use SQL? When working completely offline. Yeah, most of the SQL they require network connection for you to connect before you can work on them. Also for let me take that back. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Um, okay, for simple and single user tasks, then let's move to for making a quick grocery list. Yeah, when you want to make a list, maybe you want to just like your notepad, you're trying to draft or items of things you want to get at the market. Okay, you don't need to use SQL to do that. That one can even take time. SQL, you need to write codes just to
Okay, if I may ask, sorry, if I may ask, okay, now since we cannot make use of writing lists, now what software can we use to perform that task?
okay. You can use Microsoft Word, WPS on your phone. Maybe it's something like very urgent or your notepad. Yeah.
Okay, what about Excel? Can we use it too?
Okay, yeah, it depends on what you want to list. If I want to go to market, and I don't need to start opening my Microsoft Excel to start dropping
Okay,
things. So it depends on the list of what maybe if it's a class list, I can quickly make use of my Excel, save it, and refer to it maybe later. Okay, then I also included writing a school essay or resume. You want to do your CV. SQL, you cannot use SQL for that. So you can use Microsoft Word or Google Docs with that. So in conclusion, SQL is the ultimate language for managing large data and it is indispensable for businesses and applications that require fast, secure, and simultaneous access to structured information. However, it is not a one size fits all tool as it falls short when dealing with unstructured files like photos, offline environments, or simply everyday tasks. Ultimately, SQL remains an essential skill because it serves as the foundational backbone for the modern digital economy. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I love your presentation. Oh.
Yeah,
Ah,
Thank
sorry,
you.
please. Can I add to our presentation?
okay, you can add.
Okay.
Okay.
She has already given us the definition of SQL, structured query language. Program is a programming language used for communication and managing relational database. Likewise, he mentioned the role and column. So let's come back to where we can use it in terms of banking system, whereby we are saving data online. We have e-commerce, whereby we have product order and customer information. Like what we are doing in class, we are retrieving data. What that one is going at the back end of in a banking system. That one is going at the back end. When you are making a transaction, you are only doing everything in UI form, in user graphical form. You don't know what is going at the back end. So you are transferring money, and this is what is going at the back end of the banking system. Same thing happens to the e-commerce. When you want to log in into your profile, you enter your name, your email, and your password. Immediately, it goes back to the back end, search for where the email and the password corresponds to each other. That shows it is not correspond. It will tell you that it is incorrect. So in the likes, we have hospital also, whereby we use it for patient record. We use it in the school and universities for student record, result, admission, and also and for data analysis. She has mentioned the data analysis part for querying and analyzing data. And where we cannot use it for just a basic page. What I mean by basic page is just a basic page whereby we just go there to read information. You are not documenting, you are not submitting any form, you are not keeping any records over there. That shows you don't need it. And also for creating games, we have some games that you don't need our record. So wherever your record is not needed, you don't need it. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. I love your explanation. You need it, but for you, you did not present for me. So you are going to present for me. I want to see your display. I want to see your display. I want to see your presentation. You tried, and thank you for a brief and yeah, a brief addition to Kemi's own. You tried. So next on our next class on Sunday, please come prepared. I want to see your presentation, okay? I want to see your presentation. So Akma, I want to see your presentation, okay?
Okay, sir. I won't fail. Yes, sir.
So Okwelu, did you do your assignment? Hello, Okwelu.
Yes, sir. Can I present on Sunday?
Okay, please. Four of you, I want to see it. Kemi has presented. I want to see the way you present it. Now, why I'm telling you to present, I want you to know it better. I want you to I want you to learn it, and so that you'll be able to stick with you, and in future you'll be able to what present it anywhere anytime and you will be called upon. Okay, so I'm trying to build uh a data analyst who can what or explain data analytics to what to a 5 years old or to a 2 years old. So that is why I'm trying to make sure that everybody do their what assignment and do their presentation. So every modules I'm taking you, I'll try to introduce assignments and what you are going to do. Thank you, Kemi. Thank you so much for the time and for your presentation. Thank you. So let's move on. So let me share my screen, okay? I'm going to share my screen. So now we are going to look on what the in operator. The in operator. Okay, for example, we have what a colon. We have a colon, and we want to check if that column, if that what name is inside what a column, or if it's not inside, what will be our output. So we are going to see how we can what make use of that. So using the what the in operator. So let's move on. So I'm coming now. The in is almost similar. So we are going to what look for what let's say data. So we're going to copy from student data. Let's say our student data. Now, okay, now select up from our student data. We are going to say where uh, we want to check if there is okay, let's see if there is 2 in what age. So if 2 is in, let's say 2 in age. Now let's see what will be our output. Okay, 2 in age. Let's see. Okay, let's see age. Okay, 2, year 2 in age. So I'm trying to see what happened. Okay, let's see something. Okay, now did you see it has already fetched it out that in age there is 2, and it gave us the details of what the person, right? I believe you saw what I did, and you
Yes, sir.
believe you'll be able to
Yes.
understand it. So we are searching for age. Now we want to check if 2 is inside what age. Now, and when we search for it, it pop out the name, right? It pop out the name. So this is also a way that you can also use to what fetch. We don't know if 2 is inside. We might have millions of data, but we know their maybe they submitted their identity number, or we don't know we have not even seen them before, but we know their staff ID or their ID, but we don't know them. So we can use their ID to what search if is inside a particular data base or not. So you can also use your in. That is why we call it the in operator. And the in operator, we said that the in operator, yeah, allow you to what specify a list of value you would like to include. Okay, now so we are going to look at between operator. Now between operator, for example, you want to check for a certain range, and maybe Owoyemi is the head or is the head of what Zenith Bank, and Akpam is the HRO. Now Owoyemi now tell Akpam, please check how many persons between the range of 35, okay, between the range of 55 to 60, so that we can be able to place them on what on retirement. Now Hackman will just go to the database and make use of what? The between operator. Without stress, it will be able to get the list of people between that setting range. Okay. So let's make use of what? The between operator. So moving on. So let's see our data. Good. Now let's make use of what? The between operator. Now in, let's say in age, we want to see the age between uh 40 to, okay, 37 to 40. We are going to say between 37 and 40. Now let's see what will be our outcome. Now, did you see the people that is between this range has already pop out?
Yes, sir.
Hello. So which one is more easy for you to fetch from the three operators we have used so far? Which one do you think it's easy to fetch and you'll be able to achieve what you want?
So all of them are actually self-explanatory.
Okay, all of them. So which one is simple for you, you can often use frequently? That is what I mean.
The like.
They like. Okay, good. Okay, everybody has his own choice, but you have to what? Choose what suits you best and what will be able to be easy for you and search for a particular data. That's why you are a data analyst. It's for you to be able to what? Search and make you amend the data, organize the data, and clean the data, and also what? Search as what? Administrator. Do you know that a data analyst can work as what? A database administrator. Do you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a database can work as what? A data analyst can work as what? A database administrator. You can work in what? Hospital. You can also work in school as administrator. So sometimes you see often the people in university MIS, you see most of them are data analysts. Sometimes they call them uh, data um, data officers and data processing officers. Okay, they also call them data processing officers. They don't, most of them, they also call them what? Data administrator or database administrator, or most of them they call them administrator. So you can work as what? An administrator. But what is best and what will be able to what suit you best is what make your job smoothly. So let's look for the AND operator. Now, AND operator D1 comparison, and it's also logical. I don't know, most of you might have heard about logic table, the true and false, okay? And most of you have gone through any computer course before, but I want you to know that a logical and is a logical statement, and or is also a logical statement. Now, what are we going to look for? The and or. So we are going to look for, let's say we are going to look, give a condition. Let's see our data. Let me see how I'm going to put it for you to understand very well. So if you do not understand, draw my attention. I'm here to guide you so that you'll be able to know it better. Because after this class, we are going to progress. We are not coming back. We are going to what? Progress. So now I'm looking at what, how we can what, place a condition. Now I want to see uh we want to see uh age, where age is equal to what? 27, 37, and where last name is equal to what? Kemi. So let's see. Okay, okay. Let's say age is equal to, okay, good. Let's say where age is equal to what? Kemi. Sorry, 37 is equal to 37, and last name. Let me copy last name. Last name is equal to, let's say equal to what? Kemi. Oluwakemi. So let me just copy. Should I copy? It's not everything that is copy, copy, copy. So let me just write it. Oluwakemi. So Oluwakemi. So I'm going to put it on what? String, because it's a string value. Now I want to see our output. So both of them must match the condition before it will be outputted. Both of them must match the condition. If one match and the other one did not match, it will not be outputted. It will not output the what? The result. So let's see. Now you see, it gave us what? The result. So this kind of search, you have to know and you have to be sure before you can what? Output a particular person out. So that is why this is difficult to use. It might be difficult to use, but in series of program you are writing, or maybe you have a lot to do and you want to see, or you want to make use of that, you can also make use of it. So I believe you understand what I just did.
Yes, sir.
So is there anyone who is lacking behind or find it difficult to understand what I did, so that I should be able to what? Explain. So is it clear for everybody?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, now. So we are moving to the next operator, which is OR operator. And OR operator, only one condition must be true before what? It will output your result. If one of the condition is not true, it will not output your result. Okay, so let's see something. Let's say we want to make use of OR. Just as your normal English language, OR is another option. So now let's say age is equal to 37, and we want to see the last name as what? Owoyemi. Okay, now let's see. Now let's see this name. We don't know if this name is inside the last name, but let's see if it matches it. Now we know that age is equal to what? 37. Let's see our previous data. Age is equal to what? 37, right? Age is equal to 37, which is Kemi. Now, and this name is not among Kemi first name, last name, and middle name. So let's see if it will produce the result for us. It did not. Okay, now we are using and. Did you see? Because we are using and, one of them is not correct and you did not output it. So let's use or. Now when I use or, you see it will output what? The result, because one of them matches it. So do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So this is clear to you, right?
Okay, I have a question. What if in a situation whereby we have that Olowoyemi in our table? Will it pop out both of them?
If it's still correct, if both of them is still there, it will still pop out. Do you understand?
Okay.
Even if the age is correct and that Owoyemi is still there, it will still pop out, okay? It will just pick one condition from it. Okay, let's see an example. Okay, let's see an example. So this class is based on practical. So we are not going to base on what theory. So it's based on practical. Now remember we have Oluwakemi and what Philip or John. So let's see. Okay. Let's add Oluwakemi.
No, sir. Let's take last name that doesn't rhyme with this 37, but it's on the table.
I did not hear you.
Let's pick another last name that is not H37. Let's see what the
Alright.
result will be.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see our data. So which one of them do you want us to pick?
Big John.
Maybe
Let's do John.
So John is also in if okay in last name, okay, in last name there is no John in Oluwakemi. So let's see. It will output the result because
no,
one
sir.
of
Use
them,
capital J, capital J. Let's see.
it will output the result. Look at it. Did you see it? It will output the
Okay.
result of all the data with what either one of them.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It's like option. If one matches the role, it will pop out. If the other option matches any of the role, it will pop out all of them. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So do you guys understand, or is there any explanation I should do?
It's clear.
Is it clear? So let's move on. Uh, okay. See, I'm tired though. So should we call it a day, or Sunday we'll meet again?
No problem, sir.
Should Okay. Let's meet on Sunday and we'll continue. We'll continue. We'll continue for operators, but we are going to look at on what aggregate functions. We are going to look at on aggregate function, but we will continue from operator. But our main topic will be aggregate function, and also I want you to okay. We will also look at on comments. Okay. So do have a nice day and have a great day ahead. I wish you success in every endeavor. Okay. So have a nice day and bye.